Paul, how are you, buddy? Sorry, I forgot to add myself to the screen initially, so I apologize about that. How's everything going? Living the dream? More of a nightmare? Uh, I was going to tell a joke. I'll wait until a few more people get here. So rough day today. It was a long fucking day at work. But, has anybody seen the Bodacious through Spyderco? Hold on one second, guys. So I was looking at the Bodacious a little while ago, and it seemed interesting to me. But let's not let's not knock the rocket. Shall we? It's bodacious, and it looks a lot like a shaman. It looks. I mean, it's built a lot like a shaman. The blade's a little bit different on it, but and the handle's a little bit different. But Metal Complex says that they put it in at over like above what a regular shaman costs. Which I don't know if that's like $262 or something like that for the bodacious. I want to see how much the shaman is. Well, I can just look on the computer. Why don't I do that? I'm an idiot. Okay, I'll share the screen in just one second here, guys. Lady Q looks like they have it. There's this one. So yeah, the Bodacious itself is 262.50, and that's not MSRP, obviously. MSRP is 350 for one reason or another. So, this for Shaman, even just the standard version, higher than the Bodacious at 270. I know they increased the price of the Shaman. I don't know if maybe you didn't know that, but yeah, the Shaman's pricing right at around the same price as the Bodacious. A little bit, not much. So yeah, just wanted to make sure. Um, so I also I talked to Doom today. I asked him if he wanted to come into the live stream or he I guess he's out on vacation with his family right now. So I don't know. You do anything today, Groundhog? Or am I talking to myself? I think I'm talking to myself. Why is there was an acorn on my I think my cat like left one of my wife's little doodads on my desk. I thought there was an acorn. Right. The where did I put it? The 8020 point, or sorry, the 8020S is gone. That's been sold. The Ziphius has been sold, so that's gone. Um, the MSI is spoken for. Somebody got a hold of this one, so that's off the list of things that are available. I think there's something going on with the. I don't know if it's the economy or what, but it seems like there's not a lot. Hey Marco, how's it going, buddy? It seems like there's not a lot of people wanting to buy right now in the community. Um, I'm not really having much trouble selling budget knives. But the more expensive stuff, it seems like, it seems like everybody's wallets are hurting, which makes sense. It's right after Blade Show. But I don't know. I was surprised by that. Normally the more expensive knives go relatively easily. But that's fine. I mean, I don't need to sell it all right now. Uh, it is what it is. How was your day, Marco? Jeez. Sorry, I'm just bringing some of this shit up from earlier. Randy, how's it going? I was just talking about the Bodacious. Have you seen that yet? Um, I just watched Metal Complex's video on it, uh, and I was interested in it, but it looks just like the Shaman, with a few slight differences. One slight difference in the blade, and another slight difference in the handle. But it looked like it had a little bit thinner scales, which now I know that they're smooth scales. Not a big fan of that. But Metal Complex was confused as to why they would have put the Bodacious is like more than the Shaman. I looked on Blade HQ, and I actually looked a few other places before, but I think the Shaman and the Bodacious are pretty well easy to the Shaman a little bit more. Hamlet, please stop doing that. Hold on, guys. You need me to turn the light on? No, sorry. Okay. Thanks, bud. All right, guys. Yeah, Rainy, yeah, me and my old man were talking about it last night. I like the Shaman better. I like the Shaman better too, just by the aesthetics of it. It kind of seems like they're putting out like a slightly lower quality Shaman and the same amount of money because there's maybe a half an inch of extra blade and cutting edge on it. So that's kind of stupid. Well, I think it shows around 9. Yes, I do, or I do too, is what I meant. Um, I do think that there's a place for them specifically, but I wouldn't mind if every single one of my knives had tool, electrical, like a nice tool. Um, yeah, I don't know. I was thinking about taking a look at that one, but I don't think I'm gonna. I don't think I'm going. It just doesn't seem worth it. But it is what it is. And I was just mentioning the MSI is gone and the 8020S 20.5 is staying with me because that is what else do I have? Somebody asked about the Benchmade, but they haven't gotten back to me yet. I still got a bunch of CVVs. I still got my TRMs. I still got my VDR. I still got my Wii Big Banter, which I love the Big Banter, but time for her to go to a new owner. Is the Bodacious a thinner grind is the same or the same as a Shaman? I want to say the blade stock thickness on that guy is a little bit thinner, Miranda, Rainy. I don't know why I keep calling you both names. It's weird. let me look here again. Let me see if I can find out real. Blade thickness, 125,000 for the bodacious. I want to say the shaman is slightly more than that. What did I say? 155? 125. It was 155. I want to say the shaman's like 130 or 135. No, it's 150. So yeah, the bodacious is quite a bit thicker than the shaman. So maybe I guess I can see that, but even still, um, S30V is a fantastic deal. I don't know why Spyderco would ever switch them. But I don't know. Grinding a little bit off the blade to make it a little bit more slicey. I don't know that warrants being at the same price as the shaman, which is a knife that's been basically a staple in the knife community for at the least 6 years, 5, 6, 7, 8 years. I don't know how long it's been out for, but it's definitely been out a lot longer than I've been in the community. I mean, we can understand the draw to it for people that are newer in the community, or even somebody who's like a shaman for now. I can understand it, but um, I kind of feel like they could have started it a little bit lower. I mean, I think people even would have paid like $200. I'm sure that's a decent price. This shaman started out being 160 or 150, and now it costs $260, which is ridiculous. But I love the knife, so I would buy it again. I really, really would, which I know is a little silly, but it is what it is. Anybody else here? I don't think so. So yeah, I don't know. I saw actually, Rainy. I saw the Padre, the ex Padre today. And that's the first time I've seen that one. I like the fact that the Padre was a frame lock, but it doesn't really bother me having an Axis lock available. I feel like I almost might enjoy the Axis lock a little bit more, but I don't know. Who knows? It all depends on how it feels. Like if it's kind of the same as a regular uh, Benchmade Axis lock, which I did hear that they retuned, but it's a little stiff in my opinion compared to action from other knives that are using exact same lock with the Omega spring. I don't know if it's the Omega springs causing the pressure or if it's the tension of the tang on the bar. I have no idea, but I prefer other like CGRB's crossbar lock is really really nice. Randy, I already got the 15V Shaman, which is my ultimate Spider Code Grail. Couldn't see myself trying it. I don't blame you there. The 15V seems pretty nice. Are you somewhere where there's a warmer climate or less humidity or anything like that? Because I know that I don't think they sold that encoded. So I was just wondering. That is an awesome knife, though. I thought about getting it, but I don't do enough cutting to require something. So I'm happy with my plain old F30V Shaman, Shaman with the Pulliam micarta scales, which I absolutely love, kind of like a fishbone pattern. Very grippy, very comfortable. You can see those are quite old. It's pretty worn. I think they're 3 years old. Love this knife. I was thinking Dave might show up. I guess maybe not. I don't know. Sorry, guys. If that is really loud in the microphone, let me know or something. Let's move around. Oh, sorry, hold on one second. My boss is texting me. There, guys. It's 420. Thanks for coming, man or woman. Uh, oh, I leave my 15B at home and beat on my S30B. The beat on my S30B is amongst other things. Not my wife, usually. So I love the logo. Rody, not ready. I'm an idiot. Uh, Rainy, no, I love cool steels. I don't have rusting problems, but I also oil my knives frequently. Good for you. Good for you. How old are you, Rainy? Because you seem pretty young for somebody to be into something like this, but their own. Chris 229. What's up, man? Thanks for coming, brother. Evening, everyone. Yeah. The the caliber of people uh, that we have working these days, not exactly stellar. I don't really want to get. I can't really get too far into it. We basically just have somebody that's is blatantly not showing up, being upset that people are upset. 27, good lord, you're just a baby. Uh, I think you're just one of those young ladies that a young lady never reveals to me. Uh, Rody, have you gotten any patina on the 15V rating? Have you gotten any patina on the 15V? See, that would be my issue. I live in Pennsylvania, so 15B I feel like would rust immediately. When I got my pair of three um in Maximate, I took it out of the plastic and it immediately started to rust. You see right up here, like right up there, it just started rusting. So I ended up trying to put a force patina on it with some. First, I used some ketchup and then some mustard, a potato, a couple of limes. But yeah, you can just see that the patina is pretty good on it, but there's still some rust on it that I can't get off of it. I am just south of Erie. Right by the beach. No, I live in a little town called Edinburgh, which is a suburb of Erie, Pennsylvania, about 25-minute drive. Very nice place out in the country, just farms and fields and houses here and there. We like it. I got to show off my Hellhound Razor for the first time today to one of my buddies. He stopped by the house. I'm like, I walked out of the house and I hand it to him. He's like, "So what's this?" Oh, my throat on. Holy shit. It was great. I fucking love this thing. The action on it is fantastic. It's got no issues whatsoever. That's a big fucking heavy blade to sling around, man. Really, really. You're near Harrisburg? Because I'm not. I feel on that. I live in South Georgia and it's like the jungle here. I'm sure it is. Today's actually been it's more like fall conditions today. Right? It was like 60 in Pennsylvania, in Erie today. A little bit, not too much. Though I tend to use my other knives more, gonna pass that 15 feet in my son's. Okay, all right. So you're what? It's like an 8 hour drive, 10 hour drive, something like that. Mighty. I put a force patina on my M4 PM2 with mustard. It looks like blue smoke. That is pretty cool. Yeah, I did. I also did that with I used to own another. I used to own another paramilitary too, just a standard black handle satin blade S30B paramilitary too. And I don't know. I wanted to try to force a patina on it, but I really didn't know what the hell I was doing. So I used like lemon juice and put mustard on top of it. It looked like shit. So I kind of just tried to start over and it was a mess. So I just kind of used it as my beater for a while. And then my buddy Jimmy, actually, the guy I showed this to today, I gave that to him, for kind of his first, Solo night. He was excited to get a paramilitary too. So I was able to give him the first paramilitary too. Like, walking through the gates the community. Hi, out there. Hi, nice to meet you. Here's the paramilitary too. Take a look at that. Rudy, I got you. Watch your vid. Right. Yeah. I try to stay away from non-stainless steels if I can help it. And if I do want to get something that's not stainless, like my where did oh, my Hinder Ranch Bowie, this guy is in 3V, and it's the first 3V knife I've ever owned, simply because it's coated, and that I really needed to have that coating on there just so that this will last me the rest of my life. I mean, to do much maintenance on the blade or any of that. So this is a really cool knife. I really, really enjoy this knife. Nice big finger tool, nice open handle, very grippy with that micarta, soft and warm. You guys know me. I prefer soft and warm over cold. But I'm not, it's not a deal breaker. So what else did everybody else do today? Everybody just work today? I did. It sucked. We're only gonna be on about a half an hour tonight, guys. I'm freaking tired and I'm obviously coughing quite a bit. I'm supposed to get all this junk out of my chest. So I'm probably only gonna be here another 5 minutes or so. I just wanted to hop on, say hi to everybody, see how you guys are doing. But here, yeah, Rainy, I love that the ranch. I've wanted a fixed blade in my collection for a really long time. It took me a couple years to really look at everything, and I was really considering a Demco free rein, but the rubber handle thing was it is. Well, I mean, I haven't been camping in a while. I actually live out in the living out in the country. I'm sure it would be. I can't think of anything that I could, you know, use that knife that would cause it any trouble at all. Then we're trying to cut through engine block with it. Um, so I've got some plans for this weekend. I'm hoping to make a few more videos if I can get a camera, but I don't know if I'll be able to do it this weekend. So I'm just gonna be going live every Saturday, probably Saturday and Sunday night. At around 8:30, 8 or 8:30. I might come on early sometimes, but it all depends on my schedule. But I'd like to start doing this a little more regularly, so I can kind of reach out to more people and just talk to you guys. I love hanging out with you guys. It's a lot of fun. I'm just trying to get to the point where I can have a dialogue with you guys. Yeah, I got the whole week off. I wish I had. Like I said, I'm gonna go live from now on the weekend, so I'm planning on doing a couple live this weekend coming up. We also hopefully I'll have a few more videos coming out. I've got a few other things I want to show to you guys. But I think I'm gonna cut it here. Oh, no, Randy, I think you've been to all my lives. I'm fairly certain you've been to all of them, so that's pretty cool. Do I have an American service? No. Yes, yes. I don't know why it took me a second to realize that it was an ASK, but yeah, I've got the one with the kind of like laminate wood scale, and then just the regular tools that come with it. I don't know why I did that. So that's the whole thing. Just a screwdriver, bottle opener, scraper, little pry bar tool on this side, and then a hex bit driver, and then just a plain old knife. But this is one of the most modular things I mean, obviously the Swiss Army knives are modular as well, but very, very difficult to take those apart and modify them. These are very, very easy. They just got, I think, T20 bits. Yeah, these are T20 bits on this pivot here and this pivot here. You just take those off on the other side. That just pops out, and then you can. I can't remember exactly. I don't have the light back here. Oh, here I do. Yeah, I wanted to make sure I wasn't lying to you. So this side is the screw is the where the screws into. So this is not a screw; it just has a hole in the center of it. And then this one is a T20 um, uh, pivot screw. And then you can just take those out. The scales will come off, and then the liners are titanium as well, and all the blade steel and tool steel is at 45VS, which I think is fantastic. And it even looks kind of cool. One of the neat things about it is Greg Medford knew that making a pocket knife in this configuration, kind of ramping it up a little bit, and then straight for the screwdriver will help to make it so that you're not constantly like making the screwdriver fail. And it's very, very comfortable to fail. So it's a really good quality knife. Very expensive. I think they're around $200. Yeah, that's the Jefferson. I do love that guy. It's one of my favorite tiny, tiny knives. I've only got a few. But the other one, Rainy already knows about this one. It's my gunslinger. Love my gunslinger knife. Good kit. Frame lock. Looks like a traditional slip joint though, kind of. Especially with this gun stock handle here. Blue titanium accents and just bead blasted raw titanium. Very smooth, almost drop shut. Very cool knife. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go to bed, guys. Well, I'm gonna eat something real quick and then I'm gonna go to bed. Yeah, no problem, honey. If you guys want to hop on this weekend, that's great. I may be on a few more days this week. I don't know, depending on how I feel when I get home from work. But thanks everybody for showing up. I appreciate it. It was nice talking to you as always. And stay up, weirdos. Take it easy.